Our vast inventory of safety products at Grainger.com.
Hey, g'day out there in Twitch land and in YouTube land, of course. How are we doing this fine Monday evening? Well, it is a Monday, of course, and so that means the very first thing we need to talk about is how the Super Rugby went this weekend, which is not at all great as far as my teams are concerned. Let's see. The first game we had was the Blues versus the Brumbies. The Blues were at home in Auckland. The Brumbies have not won in Auckland since 2013, and they trailed for the entire game, except that right at the very end they were down by 18 points to 20. And they got a penalty. And that made it 21 to 20, and then the game was over. So that was so very, very, very disappointing. But there you go. That's how it went. Then the Chiefs went over to Fiji to play the Drua in the pissing rain. And that was a tough game. Actually, I'm looking at the score now. It was 28 to 24 to the Drua, who continue to win at home. The Fijian Drua home. It's not the home field, but when they play in Fiji, because they play in multiple fields in Fiji, when they play in Fiji, they are super, super, super tough to beat. And I think that maybe the Chiefs underestimated them a little bit. Done something with my fingernail. They might have underestimated them a little bit. I'm not sure they sent the full strength side. I know D-Mac wasn't playing. Luke Jacobson wasn't there, so maybe they rested their All Blacks. And I just don't think that you can go to Fiji to play the Fijians and think that that's going to be a light match anymore. They have to rest their All Blacks. It's a requirement. That let's change the scene up here. They have to rest their All Blacks. It's a requirement, but I'm not so sure that that there's like an easy game to rest them in going to Fiji anymore. And then my Hurricanes came up to North Harbour, which is actually my hometown, and played Moana Pacifica. The great Artie Savia having moved from the Hurricanes to Moana Pacifica just this year and is leading that team phenomenally well. He feels at home with his Pacific Island brothers around him, and he's looking fantastic. And again, we're just missing some players. No, I don't think they rested them. I don't think... Yeah, they did. I say the Hurricanes put some of their key players on the bench to come off and close out the game rather than to start it, and the momentum was all lost. That score actually flatters the Hurricanes at 31 to 40. It looked way worse than that through a large chunk of the game. They still didn't get themselves into bonus point territory, but they did have a late surge. They lost the momentum, and they lost the mental battle, and so the Pacifica went up. The only other win that the Moana Pacifica have had against a New Zealand team in the franchise history is against the Hurricanes. I think in 2022 they beat them. So Moana Pacifica now have beaten two New Zealand teams, and they're both the Hurricanes. So that's not a good start for my Hurricanes. And then over Australia, the Waratahs smashed the Force. And then the Reds came to Christchurch to play the Crusaders, and the Crusaders turned up. Did they ever? At 43-19, that was perhaps the most dominant performance that we've had in the entire season of Super Rugby so far. And that was round 4. So in 4 rounds of rugby, that is the the most dominant performance we've seen. We've seen so many close ones. The Blues Brumbies, so nobody will ever remember anything except that the Brumbies won that game, but holy heck, it was close and it was exciting and heartbreaking at the death for the Blues. But all in all, the other 4 games, there was definitely a dominant side, and we have not seen that through the previous 3 rounds of Super Rugby. It has been very tight affair, and we saw some performances that they stamped their mark. The Fijians were definitely the better team. Moana Pacifica definitely the better team. The Waratahs clearly outclassed the Force, and the Crusaders just looked imperious. So that was 4 really good dominant games, and then that one close game that's been like all the others so far this season, which leaves the standings at the Chiefs have played 4 and won 3. The Waratahs have won 3 as well, but they've only played 3. They've had their bye week. So Highlanders have also had their bye week. Crusaders have had a bye week. Reds have had a bye week, and they're all on 2 games won. Brumbies and Force have not had their bye week, so they've played 4 and only won 2 as well. In fact, the teams that have had their bye week are all up the top there. The Waratahs, the Highlanders, the Crusaders, and the Reds all had a bye week, and they're all at the top of the table. It is tight. It is tight, right? Chiefs and Waratahs on 13 and 14, and then you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 teams on 9 points. You get a 7 points, 2 6s, and a 5. Hurricanes bottom of the table on 5 points with the missing out on that bonus point there. That's a tough one. 3 losses, 1 bonus point. Not good. Not good. Actually, that bonus point might have even been for their win. No, that was a tight win as well. Yeah. So there you go. The Drua, 4 games played and a bonus point in 3 of them. Now, they've only won 1 of those games, which is the one that they played at home against the Chiefs this weekend, but they've got bonus points in almost every game. In fact, this week would be the only game they didn't get a bonus point in. The winning bonus point is much harder to come by. I do believe that the Crusaders got their bonus point for the win this week, which has been very difficult to come by. Bonus point for a loss is when you lose by less than 7 points, so less than a converted try, which means you kept the game close and exciting, and so you get rewarded on the points table for making it a good spectator sport. And likewise, if you're winning, and you just keep scoring tries, right? You keep it exciting and interesting. If you score 3 tries more than the opposition team, you get a bonus point for a win. But those have been very tough to come by. I think the Crusaders might have got one this weekend, but they would be the only one that have, if they got it at all. I guess that they hadn't, with only 1 bonus point so far this season. And I know they've had a close loss, so... yeah, very interesting. Yeah, tough break for my teams this weekend. This season has been tough for my teams, actually. That's 4 weeks. 3 of the 4 weeks have been a tough all-around loss for my picks in any games. But it has been truly excellent. Like, the quality of the games has been fantastic, and it has been exciting to watch. They've all been close, and they've all been like heartbreakers and nail-biters and all of those words like that just keep you on the edge of your seat, man. It's been great rugby to watch so far. Yeah. I would rather it was great rugby to watch that the Hurricanes were winning, but great rugby is great rugby. All right, let's see what the Playnite randomizer is going to serve up for us tonight. We've still got half a dozen, 7 demos here, and the randomizer says we're going to play 7 Seas. 7 Seas Adventures. Now, I saw an article about this one that suggested it was a spiritual successor to Sid Meier's Pirates, and Sid Meier is one of my absolute heroes. Another one of my absolute heroes is Raph Costa. who's putting together a game at the moment called Stars Reach, which is, I'm not sure how amazing it's going to be to play, but it's a technical marvel. Super interesting stuff. Like a living, not a world, because it's multiple worlds, it's a living galaxy. Like everything interacts on, like, it's a simulation of everything, heat and cold and friction and gravity and everything changes in real life. Things grow like actually grow, not like just they're planted here and then they go through cycles, but like if you water them, if you actually water them, if you run a river, if you divert a river so that it runs by things, anyway, the simulation that's going on in Stars Reach is pretty exciting stuff. But we're here to play Seven Seas, which may or may not be a spiritual successor to Sid Meier's Pirates. I should kill my background music. Let's listen to the game music. Alright. It's in active development. Be gentle. Alright. Tutorial. Sail to position. Sailing in the overworld requires manipulation of your sails and rudder to raise and lower sails, W and S, respectively, to steer left and right, A and D. Okay. Wind will affect the speed of your ship. Keeping the wind in your sails will ensure you will sail at the fastest speed possible. Use the wind gauge at the lower right. Wind direction, okay. So we're going to attack. At times you see an arrow guiding you to targets. Dock at King's Landing. Oof, that's some rough wind right there. Docking at ports is as simple as sailing near the port, and when you're nearby, request docking with E. Sail and dock. Oh yeah, I can see how this is compared to Pirates. Yeah. Visit the governor. Now that you've made the King's Landing, should go to the governor's mansion, speak to him. Could also explore around a little bit as well. How's the sailing mechanic impact gameplay? We've only just arrived, so it's a little bit hard to say. Is it just for transportation or more? I totally expect there to be ship-based combat. Ports are important. Not only do they balance a game economy by producing and consuming goods, but they also offer crucial services. And the late game players can manage ports. Feel free to explore. Shipyard, warehouse, market, tavern, pawn shop, money lender, bank, church, governor. Chief of Staff, the governor is not here at the moment, and even if he was, he doesn't want to talk to you. Come back when you're more important. And then they say, oh yeah, please take a look at the quest I'd like to offer you. I've arrived at the New World, should make way for the King's Landing to speak to the governor there. Okay, oh, we did that. Yeah, thank you for traveling across the world. Come to our aid. We have a serious problem and need help. You'll get well compensated. Trade routes have come under increasingly aggressive attacks from the local pirate lord, and the people of King's Landing are starving. And before we can deal with the pirate lord, we need to secure a shipment of food. Good news is we have a shipment waiting for us in the Gold Coast, but I can't spare any ships to pick it up. I will head to the Gold Coast right away and secure the food. Please hurry. We'll eagerly await your return to King's Landing. Right, let's take a look at the shipyard. Health is good. Crew, everything's good. I've got no cannons. Do I have any money? Crew pay of 30 in 30 days. My name is Tutorial Captain. I am sailing the Iron Sails, and I am a beggar. I appear to have 1,000 coins. No, we don't want to buy the belligerent student for 500,000 coins. We don't have that kind of money. Let's see. The market? I don't know. I don't know what a good price is for these things. Lots of storage. Right, I think we will just head out straight to Tutorial Captain, classic name, right? I think we're just going to head straight out to the Golden Coast. And just not worry about doing any trade or anything. Let's see. So, presumably in the warehouse? No, not in the warehouse. Contracts? No. From the market, I'm going to pick up food delivery. This is interesting. I don't know whether that's because of my aspect ratio, but the portrait icons for the NPCs are not well aligned. Sorry, lad. We were set to receive that shipment this morning, but I recently received word that it was attacked by filthy pirates. I did hear that one of the pirates responsible might have visited the tavern here in the Golden Coast. Go check it out. Tavern. Can I get you a drink? Hear any rumors about stolen food? Yeah, I'll give you this one for free, mainly because that drunken pirate skipped out on paying his bill. Goes by the name of Billy the Lush. He recently skipped town, but I'm not sure where. Check the church. The priest there is always keeping their ears open. Church. Come in, child. Sit and pray. And on your way out, don't forget to tithe to our to help fund those in poverty. You ever heard the name Billy the Lush? Welcome, my child. That name does sound slightly familiar. The Lord does know all, after all. But our tithing coffers are a bit low. The Lord does command we share, after all. 10 gold to the priest for sharing some rumors. It's all coming back. He set sail not long ago, and my brothers in Crag Coast have told me he has found himself into another bottle of rum. If you hurry, you might catch him. Alright, so we're going to exit the port. And where are we going? Cragged Coast. I don't know where Cragged Coast is. This way. This way! Tally-ho! Oh, how convenient. The wind is turning like it's like following the direction that I need to go. Oh, there we go. We lost it now. Alright, sir. Absolutely not heard anything about stolen here. I haven't heard anything about stolen food shipment. Why asking me? I didn't say anything about food. I suppose you didn't. Fine, you caught me. I regret to say that I no longer have those goods, and the local merchant basically robbed me. Merely filled this bottle of rum as this. You have to take it out of him. He's at the market, of course. Fine day in the market, don't you think? How can I assist? Did you recently get a shipment of stolen goods? I would never willingly purchase very obviously stolen goods from a filthy pirate at extremely reduced prices to make a steep profit. I do have a proposal. You can even profit from this as well. I need 10 crates of lumber from Provision Point. Also bring me 10 crates of rations. I hear they're extremely cheap there. But what is not extremely cheap? Scarcity. Scarcity. Does that mean that there is a lot of them, or a few of them? And what's the opposite of scarcity? That means I can sell them there for a profit. Alright, so we're going to Provision Point, buy wood and rations, 10 crates of each. Alright, let's hit the market and buy me. Ten crates of wood. And they have a surplus of rations. So we bought exactly the amount of wood I needed and as many rations as I could afford. Hopefully there's still a scarcity of rations at Cragged Coast when we get there. Here's the goods. And let's sell these from here. Let's sell 20 of them. And I made a little money as well. It's not a lot, though. Alright, with the food for King's Landing secured, return to King's Landing. back to the governor. Here's the food delivery. Ah, most excellent. People are starting to get a bit hangry. Especially the missus. Wouldn't want to be a situation like that, I assure you. Of course. We need to deal with this threat once for all. Are you ready to continue? Yes, let's take the next quest. That should have secured us 5,000 gold, so now we're sitting at 6,000. That's much better. I have a plan to deal with the Pirate Lord once for all. A frontal attack would be too costly, but since you're new around here, you're an unfamiliar face he won't suspect. I want you to infiltrate his ranks and learn more about his plans. From there we can plot to dismantle his operations. We have a contact at the port of Warden's Hold. He'll be waiting for you at the tavern. He'll be expecting the catchphrase, "The Cardinal sings at night." Say that and he'll know who you are. Alright. So, I gotta say that so far, this was the third piratey sea travel sail-based, ship-based travel and exploration and trading game that I've played, and it's probably the second best one I've played of these demos so far. Actually, the one that was, what was it, High Seas, High Profits, I think, was my favorite so far. Well, this is all very weird, convoluted. Ten crates of rum into Warden's Hold. You'll have earned your entry into the Crimson Sea. Begone. Begone. Alright. How do I know where to get? Do I have advisors? Do I have somebody that was keeping track of prices? No, there's no encyclopedia. I have a map. Weirdly backwardsy kind of map. Doesn't tell me an awful lot about Who might have rum at a reasonable price? Ah. Supposed to return to the tavern. The barmaid may be able to tell me where to get reasonably priced rum. Doesn't care where you source the rum, any port will do, it just can't be from Warden's Hold. The secret of passing this test is the chest you received earlier. It ensures the guards will not find your hidden cargo. Good luck, we'll be waiting for you to complete this mission. Come speak to me afterwards. When a port has marked an item as contraband, there's a chance the port authority will find and confiscate it. Reduce the odds of this happening with items. So I'd like to find somebody that has a rum surplus. That would be ideal. This game is in very, very early access. This is the demo. They have their own encyclopedia in-game, but it's not even turned on yet. So, no, we've got no knowledge of that. It also should be a living world. The economy should change. So, I think that as you play through, you should change the answer to where is the best place to buy things. Let's see, does the market sell the rum? Or do I need to go to... It does. How much rum did I need? 10. So that's neither surplus nor shortage. It would certainly be a good idea to have some sense of what the going rates for things was. Scarcity of rations here still. They don't appear to have fine rum. Okay, oh, there's regular rum. Price 144, that's the same price. So looking for somewhere that I can find rum for cheaper than 144. $131. So let's buy. I buy just the 10. Let's buy 15. And then, how do I... I'd like to know how I put that in my false-bottomed chest, but maybe it's just automatically there. Oh, wind is killing me. This definitely has some advantages over high seas, high profits. But make sail for Port Crimson immediately. If I sell... average. Price $3.90. I bought them at $1.31, selling them at $3.90. Because they're illegal. Nice. Yep, I was sailing around checking the ports, and I found one that I was happy with the rate. Oh, that's right, I need to check back in with... Hey, Crow, how you doing? I need to check back in with the barmaid. Doing good, yep. Weather's good, and, wife's home. We are playing a demo, one of the many demos that I downloaded during Steam Next Fest. This one is called High Seas... Seven Seas Adventures. It's a piratey trading game. I picked this one up specifically because I saw an article that said that it was like the spiritual successor to the Sid Meier's Pirates, which I loved back in the day. I'm not really feeling it at the moment. Honestly, there was another game which was similar thematically, if not mechanically, to this, which I felt was better. So we'll probably pass on this one, but we'll keep playing through the demo and see if something exciting happens. Return to King's Landing. Governor wishes to speak with you. Do I have two separate missions now? No, I don't. Okay. This one, at least, you get to, like, sail your ship and worry about the wind, which is a good thing. I'm a criminal now. Congratulations. Everything's going to plan. You've earned your reward. Let me know when you're ready to move to the next phase of our plan. Sure, in order to learn more about the Pirate Lord's plan, you need to get closer to his inner circle. Might require some illegal acts, but for now, you need to head to Port Crimson. He'll be expecting you. Right, sail to Port Crimson. Go sink some ships. I've got no guns. I can't go sink some ships. You need to engage the fleets sailing around. When you damage ships, you'll earn a score that'll count towards this objective. Hint: combat. To engage in combat, simply sail near any other ship and interact with them. Afterwards, you can initiate combat. Yes, but I have no guns. Cannons. Oh wait, that's cannons that are on these ships that are for sale. Ah, I have 2 of 12 cannons. Let's buy some more cannons. I don't have 15,000 to buy new cannons. I do almost have 15,000 actually, but let's buy 2 new cannons. Or not. There we go. Alright, so now we've got twice as many guns as we had when they told us to go kill some people, so should be twice as effective. Trader John, hello my friend, how can I help you? Do you have any quests for me? Give me your gold or sink. I wish to make peace. I'll sink you down to the bottom of the sea. We will not cave to your pirate demands. Fight instead. You won. Okay, I didn't fight the fight, but I clicked the auto thing. It didn't play it out. It just, like, jumped straight to the end. Okay. Ritzy Independence. That was me. I've got 6 cannon? No, I don't know what happened there. I lost a cannon, 14 crew, got 250 gold. That does not seem worth it. And now what do I click on? How do I... How do I exit this screen? Oh, it was buried under the... That got me 77 points towards the 100 points that I need for this mission. Don't fight the people that say the Crimson Sea, because that's who we're with. There appears to be a trade route between Port Crimson and whatever this is over here. I'm just gonna have to find this guy here will do. We won't, it's too quick for me. We'll find another one. Just gotta find someone to attack. Someone who isn't with the Crimson Sea, apparently. So let's play the battle. Oh wait, I've only got 3 cannons and he's got 8. Nope. I have made a mistake. I wish to change my mind. I apparently need to get myself another cannon, because that didn't work out well. It's also worth noting that dead upwind, I still do 5 knots. They have 4 cannons. I have 3 cannons. We look like we've got essentially the same ship. Let's play the battle out. Should have gone and got another cannon before we did this, but there you go. We're battle in now and fight. Oh wait, there's 2 of them. I don't know how to fight. How come they don't seem to care about the direction of the wind? How do I fire? Whoa, dude! How did you possibly make that shot? Some bollocks, that is. Oh, I'm in a dinghy? Oh, I'm just done. Like I'm completely screwed. My ship got destroyed and I am now in a dinghy. And I can't even, like, pick up any of the goods that I was carrying. Dude, if you can't even make it through the tutorial... It's not a bad game, it's just not landing. I think I will follow the development of this one, but I'm not in a hurry to wishlist it here. We will wait and see what happens with it at the moment. It's not telling me that it's a humdinger that I can't afford to miss. Dude, getting your ship destroyed so that you've got, like, essentially nothing left is brutal. Poor combat controls. I got no crew, I got no crew, got no cannons, got no rations. Cannons are $5 each, and I've got one. Because I lost most of my money when that happened as well. Lost most of my money, lost all of my cargo. Why won't you let me sell this stuff? It's not selling. It's what it allowed me to overload my boat. Got 15 out of the available 10. Yeah, we're not there yet, guys. We're not there. So let's see what the randomizer serves up next for us. I was excited for 7 Seas. It did not turn out so well. Gothic. Now apparently this is a classic, but I'm not familiar with it. So this is Gothic Remake here. We'll try that instead. Because I don't know the original, I won't do the comparisons that a lot of people who take a look at this will be doing. It'll either be good or not on its own merits. This demo was an isolated prequel experience created to show some of the main features of the Gothic 1 remake, but since the game is still being worked on, it can contain bugs and glitches. The full game follows the story structure and spirit of the original Gothic with the nameless hero as the protagonist. The story takes place in the mine valley of Ornus, a penal colony violently taken over by its prisoners after barrier spell went astray. The inmates now live in interdependency with the king, who needs them for the magical blue ore, humanity's last hope for its losing war against the orcs. You are Nyrus, and you have just arrived on the colony. In this demo, you will not play as or see the famous nameless hero. I guess that matters to people who might be past fans of Gothic. Do the light controls work? Of course. Oh, they do! Look at that! Look at that! So often they're broken. Oh shit!
Still
Look at
alive.
that.
Good. I'm Diego. I'm not. No one in here cares about your name, lad. Unless you give them a reason to. Look, usually I'm the guy who gives the Greenbloods the rundown. But a rock slide cut us off from the valley, so I have other things on my mind right now. Our men are coming to clear the path, but knowing them, it's gonna take a few days. So you should find yourself a place to camp until then. All clear? Can I help you somehow? Thanks, but no. Where can I camp? Somewhere in here? No. This exchange zone belongs to the old camp. Until you're one of us, we can't let you wander around here after dark. Just try to find somewhere well sheltered. Our boys sighted a shadow beast near the canyon, and they come out at night. Wait, a real shadow beast? In the flesh. One of the many things in this place just waiting to rip you to pieces. Okay, thanks. Sure. Welcome to the colony.
So most of the Next Fest games are small publishers, two-person teams, not uncommon. This is certainly looking right off the bat of a quality that is higher than that. Okay, so WASD, jump. C to crouch. Shift to run. F action or nugget. Not much in the way of guidance, that's good. no, this is somebody's place. We're not going to steal from here.
That's a bad idea. They'll kill me if they find me sleeping here. Sorry to keep you. What have we got?
The wankers tried to swindle us on the grain again. There's 3 sacks at the bottom with worms in them. I bet you 10 nugs they're gonna say they had no idea.
Just 3? I would have thought it was worse.
So, we're just
Welcome to my new life, I guess. That's right, just as we do with them. Did you notice the ore barrels from this month's batch had an extra thick bottom?
Are you saying...
The ore barrels had extra thick bottom.
Okay. I guess I'm looking for a sheltered place to set up a camp. Which way did he say was bad? Seek shelter. Seek shelter is broad and directionless. Well, I gotta say, it looks impressive. And the UI, the interface and functionality is professional and right up to standards. This looks good. I'm a little bit clueless as to where I'm supposed to be going here, or where is an appropriate or good place to be going, but I really want to go outside the gate.
Hey, you.
Freshy, eh? Didn't know one was coming in. You got lucky.
Why?
Well, if it wasn't for the rock slide, a couple of our lads would have been right there to welcome you, with a proper stomping. Anyway, if you're ready for the valley, you gotta wait till our men clear the path. The precipice.
It's too dangerous to climb, I know. Diego told me.
Good. Best find yourself somewhere to sleep then.
I have some questions.
That's so. Well, what I have is a parched throat. How's this? You find me a bevy, then you can ask like there's no tomorrow. One end
Yeah,
washes
does
the other.
water work for you?
What sort of drink do you want?
What I want is a Varantian red, vintage 82, and a foxy redhead to pour it for me. Sadly, this is the colony, so a bottle of the swill the king sells us as beer has got to do.
Sounds like a deal.
Nice praise. You know where to find me.
Water should work for hydrating, yes, but unfortunately, what he wants is beer. That icon looks like a theft icon, not just a picking stuff up icon. Man, there's bugs everywhere. It's kind of gross. Oh, look, I got some drink. I got some beer out of that chest. Conveniently. It's probably his own beer.
Here's your beer.
My saviour.
Beer it is.
Oh, tastes like bull sweat. Anyway, you had questions, right? Fire away.
Can't you let me sleep in the exchange zone, just until they've cleared the rubble?
Not until you've joined the old camp, mate. As I'm sure Diego already told you.
What if you sign me up right now?
There's only one man who can do that, and that's Gomez. And frankly, unless you've got what it takes to become a shadow or a warder, think twice whether you really want to join us. Most Greenbloods, they just give them a pickaxe and have them mine nuggets for the rest of their lives. And you don't want that.
If you're
Yeah,
out of the
this is the
exchange
question
zone,
I
where can
really had.
sleep?
Ground won't do.
Diego said they saw a shadow beast near the canyon.
Oh, right, I remember. Bollocks. Tough luck. Maybe try the old diggers camp up on the ledge across the flooded mine. Though I think I saw some folks messing about around there. New campers, maybe. You'll find out.
Alright, so that's the information I really
What's
wanted.
it like in the old camp?
Cross the
Could be
flooded
better,
mine.
Could be worse.
In what sense?
Well, if you make nice with the bloodhounds, it's probably your best bet for a normal life here. If you piss off the wrong guys, though.
I get it. Where can I find a weapon?
Well, not from us. Maybe try the area around the abandoned mine. There's probably still some old tools, or maybe even a blade up there.
What about a proper sword?
That you'll have to take or buy from someone. Word of advice. Be grateful for whatever you get in here. And try not to come across like the world owes you something. 'Cause it doesn't.
All right, I'll take a look.
Do that.
How about some general advice about life in the colony?
Make your peace with it.
With being here?
Yeah. This place is your home now, and you're here to stay. No matter what the Ice-Eaters or the cultists will try and tell you. Once you've gotten that into your head, life can be quite alright in here.
Rice
Eaters and cultists, so you'll find out.
Sounds bleak.
You'll come around.
What's your story? Why'd they throw you in?
What, me? Ain't nothing
Ain't nothing what I'm about.
I ran out of dough, then fell in with the wrong crowd, then right into a group of guards after I mugged someone. Bingo. Here I am. Yourself?
I killed someone.
You? Didn't peg you for the type. Don't tell everyone, no. Or at least, only the ones that you think want to hear it.
I won't. I'll be on my way.
Sure. Good luck, Greenblood.
Somebody's put some real effort into this. This is pretty impressive, honestly. Alright, abandoned mine. What was that? This flooded area over here? Is this flooded area an abandoned mine? Or is that just... You can swim. You can dive. Well, that does not appear to be the abandoned mine. Oh, I hope I didn't leave it too late to try and swim to the surface. It was close, but I did get a sword. Picked up a few things down in the water there. But that does not appear to have been the abandoned mine. And I think I look wet. That's no small thing. Food is for healing, not for staying alive. We've got 11 coins, a jug, a pick, a lockpick, a torch. Still got 2 beers, water, some berries. Okay, so not a survival game. Don't need to worry about food and drink all the time. Right, further down the track we'll go then. Looking for the camp across from the rusty nut, the abandoned mine. that looks... I was going to say that looks like an abandoned mine, but actually that doesn't necessarily look like an abandoned mine. There's creatures in there. I'm not sure that I am up to... Well, let's see. Let's find out. Got me a sword. Okay, how do I fight it? How do I fight it? Get them both? Yep. That's 3 different attacks. Interesting. Can I not put the torch out and put it back in my pocket? Don't appear to be able to put the torch back in my pocket. Having lit it, it is now going to stay lit. Interesting that the Q and E are different strikes. Okay, so that's a dead end. Essence of healing. You can't light that torch. So that would appear to be the abandoned mine.
That place would do. But someone's already here. If I find them...
Well, let's not steal their food. That's perhaps not the best way to start out a potential relationship. Or their... It's a pipe? Let's sit and wait. Well, it's silly to keep running around with this torch out, but you don't appear to be able to extinguish it and pocket it. I'm sure you can, and I'm just not pushing the right buttons. The blueberries are red, and the blueberries are Seraphis. The red berries are blueberries. The red berries are blueberries, and the blueberries are Seraphis. Of course. Of course. Core torch conundrum's a metaphor for life. Yeah. Yeah, that's about right there, Alicia, actually. I'm down with that, that metaphor. Or at least that metaphor tracks. I'm not sure if I like it.
Hey, hold it! You'll scare the...
Sorry.
Wait a second. You're the guy they just tossed in, aren't you? No, don't say anything. I know it. You just got that what the fuck did I get myself into
Yes,
look on your
that's a
face.
good look.
I'm guessing you already know we're stuck up here.
Yeah, I'm looking for a place to camp. Apparently there's a shadow beast out here.
There is? We saw it too. It's a big bloody bastard. Hey, why don't we make a deal? You help me hunt that flock of scavs, and in return, we share the food, and you can sleep at our fire. It's in the old miners' camp across the flooded mine, and it's well sheltered.
Yep.
What do you say?
What's in this for you? You look like you could kill those scabs yourself.
Ain't you a wary one? Good. Now, first, I remember what it was like to get tossed in here and have everyone trying to fuck me over. Second, if it turns out you're at least a little less useless than the average freshie, I might just tell you to piss on what Diego probably told you and try joining our camp. The new camp instead. The one where you don't have to blow sugar up Gomez's ass for the rest of your life. But that can wait. First, we hunt.
How do I know this isn't a trap?
You mean, am I the big bad villain who wants to rob the poor freshie of all his non-existent nuggets? No offense, friend, but if I had a problem with you, you'd already be dead.
Deal. What's the strategy?
There ain't one. Those birds are as dumb as rocks, so you charge in and make short work of them. Just don't let them surround you. Tell me when you're ready, then we go.
All right, let's do this.
Let's hunt.
Music to my ears. You got a weapon?
Yeah.
Good. Then follow my lead.
You didn't need me at all. Like, you really didn't need me. I didn't do anything. I hit one of them but didn't kill it, and you were hitting, and you hit the same one with yours, with your bow there, and you were one-hitting stuff.
Hey, you. Hey, you.
Do I have to do something? Do I have to butcher them?
Hey, you.
Ha! Good job. That's some sweet bounty. You know how to gut?
Well,
Never mind, I can do it. Hey, come to think of it, maybe you could go find my friend Ratford while I'm at it and see if he needs a hand. One of our crew, Jorik, has gone missing. We think he's somewhere in the canyon. Rats is looking for him right now. I'll see you at the campfire.
At the campfire.
what happened to this Jorik?
Well, that's what we're here to find out. The man just wandered off and ain't come back since. Someone saw him climbing around this canyon here, but so far, nothing.
What does your friend Ratford look like?
My size, black hair, big mustache. He wears the same armor that I'm wearing, so he should be easy to spot. Bring him back down here when you found Jorik. I should have the fire and dinner ready by then. Oh, by the way, I'm Drax.
Looks like my torch eventually went out by itself when left. Oh look, there's another sword. When left just sitting on the ground, and then I was able to pick it up and pocket it after that. I've actually got quite a lot of stuff going on at this point. What's the plan? We got past the mine. We got some stuff out of it. We've run into Drax, who has sent me off initially to help with a hunt, and then to find his friends. So we've got to find the friends now. We'll see how that goes. Ratford and Jorick. This doesn't look like either of them. This is somebody else entirely.
Hey, you. Look at that. A fresh face. They just threw you in?
They did.
Well, then welcome to the colony, I guess. What's your name? I'm Cargo.
Nyrus.
Good to meet you. Hey, listen. Why don't we chat for a bit? You could tell me the latest from the outside, and I can give you some advice that will help you stay alive here. It's just that I've been shoveling that bloody rubble all day, and I'd kill for a distraction. What do you say?
How about I tell you in return for a safe place to sleep? Like one of your huts.
Because of the Shadow Beast, huh? I'd let you sleep in there if it were up to me. But it's not. Sorry, friend.
Why do you care what happens on the outside anyway? We're never getting out of here, are we?
We're staying right here.
The new campers and the guys from the swamp would beg to differ. But yeah, you're right. We probably won't. Still, I think it helps to remind yourself from time to time that the world doesn't start and end at this stupid blue dome. I'd go crazy if I didn't.
All right. Honestly, though, there isn't that much to tell. Everyone's on edge because of the war, and all the horror stories that are going around about the orcs don't help. There's word that the Nordmarians made some small victories, though, so there's that.
Thank Enos. Let's hope they can reclaim some of the mining areas. There's no way we in here can keep up with the demand long term, no matter how many prisoners the king sends here. What about Corina City? Did you get a chance to see it when they brought you here?
Not really. They had me locked up the whole time.
Ah, shame. Oh man, I miss that place. I lived there for a couple of years after I left Varant. Had a woman there. Rosa. She was the sweetest thing you could ever imagine. And a better soul than I'll ever be. Ah, shit. Here I am rambling like a drooling old man. I'm sorry.
Your turn. What's your advice?
Join the old camp. We're the heart of the colony. All the stuff they send us from outside, they bring it to us.
Unless there's a rock slide.
Ah, don't worry about that. Our boys will have that cleared in no time. Gomez is tough, but he knows how to keep this place running.
Gomez is your boss?
He's the most powerful man in the old camp, yeah. He led the prison revolt back then and took charge. He's the guy who tells the king what we want for our ore. And the king delivers.
I see.
One more thing. You look like you've held a sword before. You wouldn't care for a practice match, would you? I got a fight coming up next week. And I could show you some tricks in return.
You have a fight coming up?
Yeah. In the arena. You'll see it.
All right. Why not?
Great. Just let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready to fight.
Yeah, his shirt was wet when it came out of the water.
All right. Let's dance.
I don't think I even landed a hit on him, but he beat the shit out of me. Okay, recover all of it. No, I'm not going to recover all of it. I'm going to stay on this, like, almost dead health. Yeah, some guidance would be good. Yeah,
Hey,
good
good
fight.
fight. I hope I didn't break anything.
It's all right.
He's just
Happy to
covered
hear
in
it.
blood.
You're not bad, friend. You need some practice, but you got potential. Want
Yeah,
me to
maybe
teach you
like
some
the
tricks?
command or the
Sure,
keyboard
why not?
controls.
All right. Number one. When you're using a weapon like this, hold it in one hand, not in both. Once you build the muscles, you'll be much more agile and can string your attacks together. Two. If you're already in a strike and realize it's gonna throw you right into a riposte, pull back and dodge. It'll take some practice to get right, but you can do it. And finally, when you parry, try to time it to the perfect moment. That will leave your opponent wide open.
Okay, got it. Thanks.
Hey, anytime. But you should really find yourself a campsite now. It will be dark soon.
Alright, so I got my butt handed to me, but I did increase my skill. And let's just use one of the things that I've got. In here. Let's consume an essence of healing. So we're back at full strength now. I never did find those guys that I was sent to. Where did you want me to go to find these dudes? Drax? I couldn't find anyone, man. Thought you indicated that they were down the hill more, but they clearly weren't. Maybe one of them was in here, where the rats were. Oh no, I've broken him. He's sliding. Well, I'm not entirely sure where I was meant to find Jorvik or Rats. Ratford. Drax has made his way back here, but I can't find your dudes, dude.
Go find Rats. He should be somewhere in the canyon.
Should be somewhere in the canyon. I mean... Did I not get to a dead end down there? It's Tony Hawk. 3+4, it's out already. So... Where's Rats? In the canyon? Like... No, it's gotta be in here somewhere. This is the canyon, right? This looks like a canyon. Well, I don't know where I'm supposed to find Rats now. Little confused by this, actually. And if he was up this way, how did I not run into him before I ran into Drax? He can't be inside the gates, right? The new gang, the gates are old gang territory. The exchange area. I am hunting. I've been tasked with a blade on the ground there. Been tasked with finding Ratford or Rats. But I don't know where to look for him. described as being in the canyon, but I don't think so. This particular glitch where I am sliding instead of walking aside, it's been pretty good. I kind of like the lack of guidance. It doesn't like lead you by the hand, but I'm also having trouble without some guidance finding this quest person here. Yorick vanished in the canyon. Finding him or his fate could secure my good graces with the hunters and a safe place to sleep. Need to find Drax's friend Ratford and ask about Yorick, their missing crew member. Throwing the torch on the ground gets you to I can't draw my weapon anymore either. I hope I don't get any more fights, because I've got a problem now. But that's a minor bug that totally fine in this early alpha build. Beta, maybe. I don't know where they're at. Its feet still react to the ground. That's kind of cool. As you go over bumps, he lifts one leg, knee comes up. Maintains a level stance. I don't know where to look for rats to be able to find Yorick. That's progress there. That's a new zone. Can't save and quit. which is a bit of a problem considering it's currently glitched and I would like to reset it. Not there. Let's check out this. Can't pull my torch out or anything. This is a little hairy. Right, it's a dead end. So he's not in there. Okay. Rex, I need some guidance, man. I have no idea where to go to look for your dude. Thought for a moment I'd been talking to myself for the last 2 hours. Is there something that I can climb and get into a slightly, just a little ledge that I can climb to get to a new area here? There's just not. I don't know where this is supposed to take me. Oh, well, all the excitement went out of it. But it looks great. It's very impressive in that respect. Yeah, the glitchy games can be annoying. If you completely give them space to be glitchy here, considering this is a demo of a pre-release. There we go. There we go.
Now, who by Belia are you?
Oh, good. Yeah, it's glitched. Big time. Big time. You can't interact with anything, including, apparently, with Ratford, now that I've found him. I can't even quit. I'm gonna have to crash the game. So I'm going to call that one there. This looks good. I will definitely be into this. We'll get back to this when they worked out some of the glitches here. We found Radford. We're ready to move on to the next stage of the tutorial quest line, but can't interact with anything. I kind of knew that before. I didn't realize it was going to lock up in this NPC interaction, but I couldn't pull my weapons out or use them at all, or my torch or anything like that. So I knew it was a problem. All right, I'm gonna kill this one here, and I'm also gonna call it a night for the stream. I'll be back tomorrow night with another demo. We'll see what we've got there. Maybe 2 demos. We did 2 tonight. Who knows if we'll have enough time for that tomorrow. I'm off. See you tomorrow. Please don't forget to hug your loved ones and stay curious. Good night.